Welcome back, guys. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by Vin B and Dan Isgro. And today we're looking at Everdell on Tabletopia.com. Tabletopia is a great place to play thousands of board games anywhere in the world with any one of your friends, no matter where they are, same countries, different state, doesn't matter. You'll be able to play. So, guys, first we're going to look at the 3D interface. That's pretty easy to use. Press the left mouse key and you can move it around anywhere you like, as you see. Press the right and you can change the pitch and perspective. So you can notice that I can roll in right here. And if, say, I want to change this for later and I want to be able to read these cards in the center, I can actually go over here and press Shift and any number I like. We'll say 7. So Shift 7, and it's going to save it to camera number 7. If I want to go back there later, any point in the game, I can by pressing 7. It'll zoom right back to that perspective, which is pretty easy. One thing to note is that you do not hog the interface for anyone else, so they don't know what you're looking at. They don't have the same point of view. They have their own. So that's something good to note. On the bottom right-hand side of the screen, you're going to see me and Vin. We're going to wave to each other right now. And you'll see that video interface, which is included inside with it's a $4.99 fee that one person has to have. But if that one person in the group has it, it's free for everyone else in that group, which is pretty nice. You can also have 10 games, up to 10 games open up in, I think that goes up by your membership, of course, but you can open up a lot of games at a time. So if you're playing multiple games with different groups of friends or whatever, you can keep them all open and active, which is pretty handy. You also have the audio capability as well as text box capability. So you have multiple ways to communicate with everyone else in the game. Let's go to Vin right now. He's going to take us through Everdell.
So Everdell is a great game. It's really popular right now. One of the things right off the bat that I want to mention that's awesome about this, besides the fact that it's a given that one of the greatest features of Tabletopia is the fact that the setup is so nicely done for you. You don't have to pull pieces out, put everything together. It's right there on the board. But they also did a really great job with all the artwork and maintaining everything from the physical board. So over here in Everdell, you're going to interact a lot with the meeples. You're going to be moving your workers and putting them on the spots as you're taking your actions. So to do so, it's very easy. You just move the mouse cursor over the meeple, click and hold, and then drag it and move it where you want to move it. So you can put it on that footprint on the 5 spot or the 4 spot, and you let go, and then you drop the meeple right there, and you're good to go. If you ever need to drag multiple meeples at a time, you have 2 ways of doing so. One is hold, shift, and drag, and you get that little selection box, and everything in the box will be selected, and then you can move it. Or you can select it and hold shift and then select any other number of items and move it that way. That way you can select ones that aren't necessarily in a grouping or if pieces are mixed together. The other thing in here, in Everdell specifically, is you're going to have your tokens. You're going to have your twigs, your resin, your stone, your pebbles, and your berries. And in here, you notice there's 4 big bags that carry them all in. So to select it, you just mouse over the bag, click and hold, and drag an item out. So it's very easy to select them and get more once the default pieces that are left out are used up. So it's also easy to do a little bit of cleanup if you're moving pieces back. So you just click and drag and move the mouse cursor over there. You see the bag opens up and you just let go and the piece goes back into the bag. So it's nice to keep everything away if you want to be a little neat as you're playing.
Taking cards from the deck is very easy in Tabletopia. Your first option is to hover over the deck and click and drag a card anywhere onto the table. And you have the option to flip the card over by pressing F. And you can also rotate the card by pressing your Q and E keys. Also, drawing cards into your own hand is very easy on Tabletopia. You can right-click over the deck, select the draw option, and then select the number of cards you'd like to draw into your own hand. And once the cards are drawn into your hand, they're visible only to you and to nobody else at the table. That's your own personal hand. And also, if you right-click on the deck, you have the option to shuffle the cards as well.
And so that is it, guys. Everdell is a game that is growing in popularity every single day. It's a lot of fun. So definitely check it out, and especially here on Tabletopia.com. So, guys, for Audio Dungeon, I'm Tony, joined by Dan and Vin. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.